And
welcome.
Back. Listen, man, it's the Free Jazz Podcast.
Free
episode
Jazz,
67.
baby.
I got K-Sing over here to my left. Nobody's to my right, but we outside right now.
We switch it up on y'all real quick.
Bit,
Feel me?
you know what I'm saying?
Gotta keep it on your toes, you know?
Feel me? You gotta see how I feel with the backdrop, you know what I'm saying? I got the Asteroid Deluxe right here behind me.
Gigi's in the building to my right.
Listen, man, we here.
We out of here. We here. We ain't never going nowhere. We here to stay.
Episode 67, man, Free Jazz Podcast. We officially 2/3 of the way to 100. I'll tell you that much. You feel me?
Yeah.
We officially 2/3 of the way to 100.
Yeah, 100 coming real soon before y'all even know it.
Yeah, it's dead not coming soon. That's 33 weeks away. That's almost the whole year. But neither here nor there, man. It's a beautiful Sunday, man. It's been a lot going on. I ain't gonna lie. This past weekend was fake crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot is going on.
Yeah,
I don't know if you've been paying attention, but I think we're gonna have to start off first. Did you hear Gunna's new track?
Yes, I did hear Gunna's new track.
Did you hear Gunna's new track?
I did hear Gunna's new track.
Oh my God, bro, this shit done got messy. This shit done got crazy. You heard it though. Did you really dissect? Did you understand everything he was saying for it?
I heard. Yes, I heard the track.
So you gotta know, like, all right. So first off, all right. So Gunna Wanna comes out. You know what I'm saying?
He back dropping back out in public.
He
back
came
dropping.
out aggressive. I ain't gonna lie. Like he came out on some 6ix9ine shit. Like, oh yeah, I told. Well, guess what? So did he. Fuck all that.
He on his.
He on his bullshit. I ain't gonna lie. This shit is weird, man. This shit is weird. I don't know what's going on right now, bro.
I feel like this is not real. Like this is even going on real quick right now.
So he sub Lil Baby. He sub Lil Durk. Almost guaranteed. He subs QCP.
QCP.
In the same line, he's subbing Lil Baby. He subs. I'm gonna have to read these off because I got the notes pulled
Weezy
out.
too. Weezy.
Oh man. Oh, Weezy out of here.
Weezy.
Oh, I didn't even realize he came at Weezy out of here. But it's just a lot of shit that he's pointing out some shit, man. Let's talk about it. All right. So I want to hear it.
He's talking about picking and choosing and
the picking and choosing in the streets, and you know it's like, man, people be choosing who they gonna call a rat and disassociate with, and then some people like
it's like, okay. The culture says it's okay, so we rocking with it.
And that's the thing, like shit like this is terrible to see people like turn on their friends and all that. But this is once again, this is one of those things that's important for the youth to see. This is how it's gonna go, gang. You're gonna commit crimes with your gang, and niggas is gonna tell on you. It is what it is. Like if you don't understand that part of the game, you probably shouldn't be in the streets.
You shouldn't be. That's how the streets work.
If you're not ready to get turned on, if you're not ready to have your loyalty destroyed, your trust in your niggas destroyed, you probably don't want to jump in the streets.
You're not lying.
Play, you know what I'm saying? Join a rowing club. Do some real, like, you know what I'm saying, some intramural shit. Don't jump in the streets, because if that's the camaraderie you're looking for, you can find that shit fencing or something. You know what I'm saying?
Dog eat dog out here, feel me?
Bro, dog eat dog, but I wanna get to it. So I wanna this shit right here is crazy. All right, so peeping shit, I'm seeing niggas fall back. Yo, bitch ass niggas got me the topic of the chat. You switch on me when you know you in business with a rat. And that boy like your brother, ain't nobody speak on that. Let's speak on that, because what the fuck? Spooky, bro. So, all right. So basically, he's saying like Lil Baby fell back because, you know, people seeing Lil Baby had unfollowed him.
Yes, I saw that
after he came to that.
I saw that
plea agreement. Lil Baby had unfollowed him, so he's saying, "I see you niggas switching up on me. I'm the topic of the chat." That's just the general line.
Of
He's
course.
the topic of every chat, right?
Oh yeah, he is.
I can imagine.
Yeah, absolutely.
But you switched on me when you know you in business with a rat is crazy. That's the line everybody's saying. So Lil Baby, if y'all don't know, he's managed and a lot of his business is with QCP.
QC.
And that just came out like last week or a week or two ago that QCP apparently had called the police on somebody who knew that had murdered one of his friends, because that person was kind of after him and had just shot him a couple weeks prior.
I didn't even hear about that.
So you're right. The guy who killed QCP's friend also shot QCP, and QCP ran into him, I think, at the mall, and he pretty much was gone. He was out of there. In the middle of being out of there, he called the police like, "Yo, there's a dude out here with a murder warrant." I don't know if it was months or weeks, but it wasn't too far off from when he shot both of them. You know what I'm saying? So unfortunately, that happened. RIP to everybody involved in that situation. But long story short, the paperwork came out, and it was facts.
The paperwork,
that QCP told him. And QCP responded with some, like, he ain't even try to say he didn't do it.
Yeah, he was like, yo, somebody trying to kill me.
He was like, niggas trying to kill me. I'm not a street nigga no more. Mind you, this is like 2011, so relatively, it wasn't that long ago. This is 11 years ago. It's really not that long ago. You know what I'm saying? It's past statute of limitations. You can talk about a lot of shit, but it's kind of wild. Like, why people were just gonna just sweep that on the rug. Like, he came up on some, like, man, I'm big money now. I'm not even in the streets no more.
Yeah,
so y'all
like,
just do
it is what it is. Like, yeah.
And I'm like,
somebody was trying to kill me. Like, I ain't trying to get my hands dirty no more.
I don't know, bro. That's kind of spooky, though. Because, I mean, like, even when Lil Baby and them started coming up, by 2016, 2017, Lil Baby was dropping tracks. He was around QCP years before that.
Yeah, way before that.
that wasn't 11 years ago no more. You talking that might have been a couple years ago, but that's neither here nor there.
No,
that's neither here nor there. The important part is that Gunna's coming crazy.
Yeah.
Like, what you think about the hypocrisy in that? Like,
I mean, I feel like it's always going to be hypocrisy in general.
But it's just
like,
wild.
And especially because Q's in a position of power. Feel me?
A way bigger position of power.
So
right.
if you're in a position of power and people around you aren't in that position of power, you feel me? That if they're trying to come up or whatever the case may be, I feel like if they're not peers, you feel me? Q was not peers with Baby growing up while Baby was getting on. Right. Like if somebody's your peer, I feel like you're more there's more of a reason for you to when someone's not your peer, there's more of a reason for you not to, or if somebody's just a peer, there's more of a reason for you to let stuff slide. Is what I'm trying to say.
No, yeah, that's true too.
You feel me?
But it's what I think what you first said was the most important part. It's just the position of power.
Yeah, it's the position of power.
Let's not forget QC just busted down a $300 million check with Coach K, if I'm not mistaken.
Those two names.
Those two names is synonymous with success.
In Atlanta? Oh my gosh.
You can't mention them without mentioning them.
No.
Really, Coach K was a bigger name before QCP.
Yeah, but he was
in
before.
the streets.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Telling on niggas and shit, but it is what it is.
But Q had that position of power, so you're more likely to let that slide. And like I said, he wasn't a peer of Baby at the time or whatever the case may be. So, when you're trying to put yourself in a position to succeed, or when you're trying to put yourself in a position for success, you'll let a lot more stuff slide rather than you're already in that position or somebody who's a peer also coming up with you.
Yeah,
that's basically what I'm saying.
Yeah,
but it's. I mean, hey,
see, we not done yet. There's more lines.
But wait,
there's more.
There's more,
bro. It gets spooky. He goes, you still fuck with a nigga that ain't got your partner. Heard these niggas talking, only knew him because of slack. He said, you still fucking with niggas that ain't got your partner whack. That's what he said in the song. They don't have that in the lyrics here, 'cause I guess for whatever reason they don't put that in there. But that's why I didn't rhyme just there. But they got your partner whack. Heard these niggas talking, only knew him because of slack. And that's another line apparently that he's talking at Lil Baby, where Lil Baby apparently hangs out with a dude that's accused of being cool with the dudes that killed Marlo. I don't know if you remember Marlo, but remember in the freestyle, Lil Baby most famous freestyle.
The freestyle.
Marlo, my dog, we gonna say about no hoes.
No, it's freestyle. No, that's not the most famous. It's freestyle.
Yeah,
there's only one freestyle.
Yeah.
There's only one freestyle.
Word. So he said, Marlo, my dog, that's for sure. Yeah, that's who Marlo is. So Marlo had died a couple years ago.
So apparently, so he's talking about Baby being cool.
Right, motherfuckers that's associated with that. So it's like, yo, you talking about niggas snitching, or you hang out with niggas that killed your man. It's like, yo, bro, it's heavy. I'm gonna be honest with you, it's fucking heavy. Like, and then he said,
when you died,
and then the next line right after that goes, heard these niggas talking, only knew him because of slack. He's saying like, yo, I only knew these niggas because of Young Thug. If it wasn't for Young Thug,
I wouldn't know none of them.
I don't know none of these niggas. Like, who's Lil Baby? Like, he's trying to say like, yo, I'm not even from these niggas streets background because these niggas move weird. He's trying to say like, yeah.
We're only associated because Thug bought it. You feel me?
Yeah. But it's just kind of crazy. He's basically saying he more solid than them. Like, y'all niggas hang out with niggas that is rats. You in business with a rat, and you hanging with a nigga that got your partner whack, nigga. I'm over here like, nah, I only knew these niggas because of rap.
These not my mans for real.
Right.
Me?
And then even the next line is
these business associates.
Next line is when he come at a little dirt. He goes, these rap boys need more streams. Heard they put my name on wax. You wouldn't believe I ain't had to watch my back, man. So basically, it's saying that you niggas need more streams. Like, I don't know if you realize Lil Durk had dropped a couple snippets aiming at Lil Baby.
I saw that.
I mean,
at Gunna. Yeah.
He was aiming at Gunna. Talk a couple lines in a couple different bars. He said some crazy shit like, "What happened to Virgil?" He probably gonna tell.
Yeah, but I remember that one.
But then Lil Baby, Durk also went on academics and he did an interview and straight up said like, "I hate all rats." And
I hate all. Yeah,
it's Gunna a rat. He was like, "I hate all of them." And it's just like
every single one.
That shit hit hard, hit different.
Gunna he came crazy.
He's coming crazy. He talking about he ready to stand on business. He talking about he ready to die about this shit. He came out very gangsta.
No, he did. I was not expecting that either.
But what were you gonna say?
No, I was not expecting that either. Like I heard he was dropping a single. Like I didn't know like what direction he was gonna go in. Like, was he gonna address anything? Like, was he gonna act like nothing ever happened? You feel me? Like, I didn't know what direction. But he's coming out.
He has to address.
But he's coming out.
Yeah, I didn't know if he was gonna try to switch up and just go to the Christian route and just like start being preachy, you know what I'm saying, do some Kirk Franklin features or something. But nah, he came back more gangster than ever. I was not expecting that, but it's fucked up that in the midst of all this, it's like this shit is just like. It's just fucking up the youth's mind, man. It's a convoluted message. It's just like, yo, you as long as you're successful, you good. You can rap. Like, you can jump in the streets, you can rap, you be all right. You still come out and be successful. Like, I don't know, man. It's just, it's so much twisted. And then the fact of, like, even the streets being, like, this cold of the street, yo, that shit's so fake, man. I just hope people get to see that shit for what it is.
Of course it is. Of course it is. That's like I mentioned before in the episode. That's why the conviction rate's 90+% because everybody's snitching.
Right. Everybody.
Yeah, it's not 90+%. They shooting Curry from the free throw line.
Nah, word too. You know what's even fucked up is that so the nigga basically says on the song, like, I didn't mean to tell. Nigga set me up to tell.
Yeah, set.
Like, what are you talking about?
But that
so you just admitted to telling again? Like, you just said, because at first he's saying he didn't tell.
He was like, nah.
Before the song ever came out, he didn't.
He was
tell.
like, nah, I didn't have no paperwork on me. Like, I never actually cooperated with.
And he didn't get on the stand yet or do anything to testify. He said on the song, next time I ain't gonna fall for it. Next time sounds crazy. Yeah. But he's saying like next time he's on the stand, he ain't gonna fall for it. Like,
but
so
I
we're gonna see how this goes.
But that line I didn't understand. I didn't understand where he's talking about how he got tricked into. I mean,
not for nothing, bro. Them lawyers is fucking tricky. Them lawyers is tricky, but they also have a lot of, especially when you paying a nigga $1 million to be a lawyer. Trust me, that nigga he's gonna normally have to be very, very clear with you. The communication has to be there.
But,
so for you to get tricked by $1 million lawyer, it's like,
I don't know.
You sure you didn't sign up for that?
That's what I'm saying. I don't know how.
Tricked is crazy, but also we do gotta point the picture that niggas recorded this nigga on the stand, bro. That was crazy. Because normally you got paperwork on a nigga. Niggas got you at 4K, gang.
Yes, ma'am.
Niggas got Sergio Kitchens. We got you at 4K, gang. That's crazy. There's no speculation, gang. We heard your voice. You said it.
I don't. That part, that was later on in the song when we talking about he got tricked. I didn't understand that part, but
yeah, man.
I mean, he's moving different now. He's moving shiesty. He's moving shiesty.
The streets is spooky, man.
Yeah, and it really don't make sense at the end of the day. Like, there's rules, but there ain't no rules. You feel me?
Fucking rules, bro. The real Rick Ross had the illest line ever I heard in the interview, and he said, if y'all don't know who Freeway Ricky Ross, you should go do your homework. Freeway, the crack king. Motherfucker who brought King to California. Crack to California.
The original Rick Ross.
So that Rick Ross, he made a statement. He said, man, if you're not ready to get told on in the streets, he said, then you don't understand that is the part of the streets. That's the most important part. That's how he ended up forgiving the guy who told on him, because he was like, oh, this is part of the game. Everybody, he said, everybody he was locked up was in the, basically everybody was in there. Unless they did a crime by themselves, everybody was in there because somebody told on them. So it's like, oh, this is part of it, okay. And then he accepted his 40-year sentence on the chin after that. His life sentence, actually. He ended up doing like 30, but he came home actually on appeals and beat his own case, man. Y'all don't know who Rick Ross is?
That's an amazing story.
And but I mean, in other news, now I think about now mentioning Rick Ross still. Have you seen DJ Envy and Rick Ross going?
Yeah, I was about to say about Rick Ross had his car show. You seen?
Bro, that nigga had 30,000 people at the crib.
Yo, literally outside his crib.
This nigga hosted a festival at the crib, bro.
Yo, bro, he had.
Yo, bro, what?
Yo, he had the rodeo there.
What?
They had the rodeo. You ain't see his story? His story was crazy. Yo, they had bulls. They had everybody cowboy. Like, he had events. He had WAP performed. Meek performed. Rose performed.
Nigga had Meek perform at his backyard.
At his backyard. You feel me? Like, dreams and like.
He had 30K people at the crib.
And bro, he was
was charging big bag for them tickets, bro.
Yo, I believe it. I believe it.
They were talking, nigga. There was some tickets going for 3,000, 3,500.
Yo, but his story, all his story here was literally walking through the crowd, taking pictures with people. Everybody who worked there, he took pictures with. Like, he was just walking, like, how you guys like the car show, huh? Like, you feel me? Like,
yeah, I can't fuck with Rick Ross though. Listen to his interview. He talks in third person, and that shit freaks me the fuck out.
Rose.
He's like, Rose not really doing that right now. He said Rose wouldn't do that. Rose don't feel that way about. Like, nigga, stop.
DJ Envious.
Yeah, beige rage is the funniest shit I ever heard. They said DJ Envy got beige rage because he light skinned. Yeah, bro, that shit was so stupid. They beef was so stupid.
About nothing. It was about nothing.
30,000 people is so fucking crazy, bro.
At your crib.
But
the second annual too.
So an acre is what, like a football field, right? Apparently, I heard an acre is about approximate size of a football field.
I think so.
You in real estate, so I figure you
think
might know a
so.
little better.
Anchor is 64,000 square
So
feet.
you losing me. 64,000?
Yes.
Wait, that's an 8x8, but just add some zeros behind it.
64,000 square feet.
64,000. So was that 800 by 800?
Yes.
No. Is that right?
60.
Or 80 times 80 would be 64,000.
80 times 80.
You think so?
No.
I don't even know what I'm doing.
Nah, not 800.
What's
No,
the
it
square
can't be
root
80
of-
by 80. It can't be 80 by 80.
Why not?
Can't be 80 by 80.
It's 800 by 800.
Yeah, I'm about to say no.
It's 800 by 80. I don't know. Regardless, nigga. Oh yeah, that's about a football field. Yeah, because the football field would be what? No, it's 300. Long story short, this nigga has 285 of them. Rick Ross has 285 acres on his property, dog. Like, even if he just stays a football field, just imagine a house in the middle of a football field, like a big ass mansion. There would still be so much front yard and backyard, and that's on one football field. Now imagine having 284 more of those. Like, what the fuck is going on, bro? This nigga built a lake.
Yeah, he built a lake
just so he could jet ski in it. Like, what the fuck's going on, son? I need that kind of money.
I need that, yo. I need that.
I don't know.
Like ATVs just on your property.
Absolutely crazy. Bro.
He's going crazy.
And he said that when they filmed Coming to America 2 at his crib,
They did.
It was a 7-figure payday. So that's insane too. Like, what you mean 7 figures? Like, niggas just paid you to rent the crib for a couple months.
Yo,
like,
just to shoot Coming to. I never saw the second one either.
Yeah, I have no intentions of watching the second one. I heard that shit was whack. I heard it was just big celebrity name drops and
nobody asked for.
Yeah, nobody asked for it. Especially not 30 years later. We don't need that.
Nobody asked for. Yeah. A lot of shit nobody asked for.
But I mean, I do want to say just to watch Rick Ross House, because I'm like, how the fuck, like, imagine you waking up going to get some cereal, Eddie Murphy walking through the crib. Like, what the fuck's going on in this motherfucker? And he just walking around like in full character. Like, that's dope though, yo. I didn't get to that level of rich. I ain't gonna lie. I gotta figure this shit out.
The original Coming to America is a always go to.
Nah, and I'm speaking of big ass houses, my son Lil Boosie is building an estate. He's building a town. He has an estate. He's building a town inside of his estate, bro. What's
I didn't know that.
How do niggas got this much money, bro? I gotta figure this shit out. Shout out to Boosie. That's my guy. I just bought his book actually, Cross the Tracks. Go on Amazon. Go buy that Boosie book. Hardcover's like $15. I just bought that with no intentions on reading it. You know what I'm saying? But I bought it just because I like putting money in my son's pocket. But so Boosie is building a town on his property. He's literally building like little homes and cabinets. He's building hotels and shit. Like, he's on some shit, bro.
Hey, listen, get it.
More power to him.
Yes.
It's just fucked up though, because Boosie actually just caught a gun charge the other day.
I didn't hear about that.
Yeah, in California, but I don't know if you know, he rich and he a rapper. He gonna figure some shit out.
Nah,
Boosie need to stay the fuck away from jail.
Yeah,
he already did his little 6 years. He needed to stay.
He did like 8.
Was it 8? I feel like I heard him say 6, but
whatever.
But I know he was going from like 09 to like 2014. Like, right around FaceTime really popped off, because I remember he came out, he was in fucking, he was enraged, like, what the fuck is this? It was like hologram talking to him.
I remember that. That's hilarious.
Yeah,
Yo, bro.
Boosie is the top 5 funniest niggas alive, man.
No, hilarious.
And the
put your lip on line, I give you $1,000.
Yo, bro, you know his first Instagram got deleted with like 14 million followers, bro? Like, that's fucking crazy. 14 million is
That's
crazy,
a lot of
bro.
people.
What?
That's a lot of people.
A lot of people. That's crazy, nigga. That's insane. Like, but yeah, I just thought about it, man. Both of them have they both got these giant properties in Georgia. We got to figure out how to move down. I'm about to move to Mississippi or something.
Mississippi.
I got to buy some shit in
acres, and they ain't paying nothing for property tax. You probably paying more up here.
Oh yeah,
you're absolutely paying more up here.
Yeah, not even close. Oh, yeah,
it's not even close.
Yeah, that shit is wild, the property tax shit. But in other news coming out of Georgia, man, I definitely gotta say big prayers up for DCM Fly, his whole family, man.
Yeah, man. See,
I don't know if you saw the article about Miss Jackie O.
Yeah,
she's a former Wild 'N Out girl turned superstar, celebrity, YouTuber, not housewife, but you know, she's entrepreneur in her own rights, but she just passed away during cosmetic surgery.
Yeah, during the surgery, man.
And it broke my fucking heart. Not only because
32 years old.
The age, just everything about it. Leaving behind 3 kids.
3 kids.
DCM Fly, who's such a pure.
They just got their son is maybe like 2 months old.
Yeah, maybe
right.
2
months.
Maybe a little
maybe
older
like
than that, but regardless, 3 babies left behind without their mom, bro. What the fuck? And it's somebody like Fly, somebody like DCM Fly, who's just like, yo, if you ever get to meet him, bro, one of the purest souls, one of the most genuine, like, just makes you laugh. He might meet you and say the most disrespectful shit you heard all day, and it'll still make you laugh because, you know, it's coming from a good place. Like, he's just trying to be funny. Not even trying. He's just funny as fuck. So it's like to see somebody that makes people smile all day had to go through something so tragic, and what them kids gonna be
couldn't
feeling.
imagine, man. I couldn't imagine, man.
Super sad, bro. So big prayers up to their family.
Yeah, big condolences to his whole family, cause
that shit was heartbreaking, bro. Cause
it really is.
I swear, I remember when I met him, he had just started wilding out. He was his first day of filming, if I'm not mistaken, and he just came back to the Airbnb. He was like, "Yo, bro, I ain't gonna lie, I gotta get one of these wilding out chicks pregnant." Like, he just said that shit, almost like manifesting it, bro. And ended up being his Jackie O used to be on Wilding Out.
Yeah.
He ended up linking up with her, whatever. Eventually, they had a kid. And you never saw her on Wildin' Out again. And he been taking off ever since, doing movies, doing stand up, 85.
They
He better have married her.
He was married.
He was doing. He wasn't playing.
You feel me? Like, no, that was his wife. You feel me?
Bro, that's fucking.
That wasn't.
And they both so young.
Wasn't just BM. That was his wife.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. He been holding that down ever since. Like, that's been a family ever since they got together, man. So. That's fucking heartbreaking, man. Moving forward, I prayers for that, man. The 85 South Show, the whole DC Young Fly family.
Yeah,
like his parents are like in their 70s. Like, his parents is old. Like, it's just crazy to man. It's a tough situation.
It is a very tough situation. Everybody's involved.
Yeah, man.
On another note, I want to take some time out to talk about a topic that's important. I want to talk about people and their self-limiting beliefs, and people have so many self-limiting beliefs that we form throughout life, and it's literally just a mental hurdle. And you got to realize, as kids have all the energy in the world. Kids are excited about life. Kids have these big dreams, and I feel like when you're a kid, like you're just putty. You feel me?
Yeah,
you're just putty.
Everything being molded by everything around you.
Being molded by everything around you. But as you get up, as you grow older, you start being molded. You start, a cookie cutter mentality, to where like you had all these big dreams and aspirations, and you were gonna do this with your life. And as you get older, society tells you can't do this, or you've been told that you're good at this, and a lot of people start putting themselves in a box, like, oh, I can't really do this. And now you're limited to your day-to-day, and now you don't really go out there and take risks. Now you don't really follow the same dreams that you had. Maybe you still have those dreams in your mind, but now you have responsibilities, like, well, and now you have an excuse, it's not the best time, and maybe later down the line is something I'll do, but in reality, you got to realize it's never a good time. There's never a good time. You just got to do it. I'm not saying there's never a good time, but there's never an ideal time. Yeah. There's never the perfect time. There's never a perfect moment to do anything. Yeah, no. You feel me? So it's just crazy how we see the transformation in life of the being young and dumb and excited about everything, and life slap you around a little bit, and now you're confining yourself to this certain lifestyle. You're confining yourself to certain thought process that you never had. You know what I mean?
No, yeah, 100%. I see that shit all the time, man. When I hear people talk, and I mean, I feel like a lot of it has to do with just the way that the way our world is shaped. It's like you get a little bit of direction from your parents, cool. Now you think what they think. Then you get a little direction from your church, cool. Now you think what they think. Then you get some direction from your teacher, you think what they think. Then you got your friends, you think what they think, which is actually a product of everything else that you just was thinking. And that's their version of their fucked up way of thinking. And then you just molded and confined to this one thing. And I thank God that we have. I thank God we have things like me and you personally have things like this where we get to talk, because it's like, man, people. I be feeling like I'm a fucking lunatic some way for thinking that some of the things I think, and then I realize like I'm not the only one who thinks so narrow-minded sometimes. It's because I'm at that point where I'm 29 years of collecting information. I'm starting to think this one way.
Exactly.
I can't really think that way no more. But I've been lucky enough, I consider myself lucky enough that I have a very positive mindset and very focused on progress. If it's not that, I'm not even paying attention to it. A lot of people are more caught up on being comfortable, being
correct,
being whatever makes them comfortable, what's easy, what's not too stressful, what's the safe way, you know what I'm saying? Like, and that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. But I've also seen those people stay in the same positions their whole lives. Like when I hear people talking about, yeah, I've been there for 25, 30 years. I'm like, nigga, what? I used to myself, I did anything for 30 years, nigga. What? Yeah. Like, I be telling people that how long I've been tying for, and now it bothers me when I tell people like, yeah, I've been taking it serious for 10 years now. I'm really going on 11. I don't even like saying that. Yeah, because it's like, damn, I could have been a doctor by now, nigga. I could have had a private practice or something. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I be feeling like, oh, I gotta hurry up and step away, because if not, I'll blink 20 years later, my kid's gonna be growing. I'm gonna be still the same nigga doing tattoos. You know what I'm saying? And there's nothing wrong with that, but that's not where I see myself.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? I need 285 acres. I need a book. I need a movie. I'm trying to get on that same airplane that Tesla, the Elon Musk is making to go to the moon. I'm trying to do all that shit for real. Like, not for play. It's not an imagination. It's not a thing I'm just dreaming. No. I'm gonna do that. I have no choice, because that's the only thing that keeps me like wanting to go. I'm like, oh, I gotta get to that. I gotta get to that. It ain't no, oh, we're gonna get to that eventually. Like, nah, how can we do that this week? What can I do this week that's gonna help set up that? You know what I'm saying? What can I heard a good quote before. It was, every day you wake up, make sure you're doing something that's gonna benefit tomorrow. Especially financially. Really, financially is what that quote came from. It was a financial discussion. But it's just like, I got to do something every day that's going to help. Rather it be go fill up a vending machine, rather it be go make these logos, go print up this, go edit this film. I gotta do something that's gonna benefit
a little bit every day.
Right, it's gonna stack up. It's the exponential gains, and like you said, that degree of what's that called when
compound effect.
The compound effect. Yeah, that like just everything adds up little by little. You know what I'm saying? Like so.
And you said a good thing about comfortability, and you know, the path of least resistance.
Yes.
That's a term in science,
aka the easy route.
Yeah, the easy route. That's, as humans, we're naturally inclined to do that. Right. Because it's a defense mechanism. Right. Because when you're familiar with something, because when you're unfamiliar with something, that's danger. That's danger. Yeah. Danger zone. We don't know what's about to happen. We want to be in control of everything. Once we're in control of anything, that's our comfort zone, right? Once we're comfortable, it's like, boom, I know this. I don't have any fear about this. But once you jump outside of this comfort zone, now it's alert. Something might go haywire. Something might go wrong. So it's really a defense mechanism based on evolution. If we want to be in control of everything. We want to know exactly what's going to happen when it's going to happen. Anything that is that's foreign to us, anything that we have questions about, anything that's unknowing, it's like it's danger zone. It's danger zone, and that's where it comes from. It comes from evolution. It comes from survival, and our brain is designed to survive. Yeah. Our brain is designed to keep us safe. So that's where it stems from.
Yeah, no word. And I see such a difference between the cup half full people and the cup half empty. And I think that's that's ground zero for being able to change your mindset. You gotta know how to like flip it. Think positive. Like, you're gonna have the negative thoughts because that's what you consider reality. But reality is what you make it. I don't care what nobody tells me. Like, I don't care. You could tell me the sky is blue all you want. If I tell myself the sky is red, the sky is red. Why? Because I might be delusional enough to really believe that. And now it's true to me. You can't tell me nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Everyone has their own truths.
But use that same delusion towards your dreams positively. Be like, no, that's just going to happen because I don't have no choice. You know what I'm saying? That's why I love to hear stories about people like, I don't know if you know the battle rapper Daylight.
No.
So he got this giant fucking Spawn tattoo on his face. And he's successful. He's been signed to Aftermath. He's been signed to a bunch of records.
Like Spawn, like the character
literally
Spawn?
The Spawn character from the Michael J. White movie. And I'm using this as an example because what he did is he used to work at Taco Bell when he was like 17. And while he was working at Taco Bell, one day somebody came and ordered like 100 tacos. And he literally had to sit there and make 100 tacos. And he quit midway through it, like 40 tacos in, and was like, I'm leaving. I don't give a fuck if y'all pay me or not. I'm never working another job again. And he was so serious about it that same day, he went to a tattoo shop and got that Spawn tattoo to guarantee himself to never get a job again. You know what I'm saying? Because that's how dedicated he was to like, no, I'm going to make this shit work. And guess what? He's made this shit work. We're talking about him now, even though you might not know who I'm talking about. He's a legend in the battle rap game, especially on the West Coast. Like, Daylight's huge. And like people like Lil Uzi, when he gets by any means blasted across his face as a 19-year-old, it's like, I love to see that. Even though that's fucking nutty, I know that those people's mindsets are way more advanced than I could even think. They might be immature in certain parts, but their willingness to bet on themselves. The concept, right? To understand that concept of nah. Even
like,
at 15, 16, where
there's no plan B. Like this is it. This is going to happen.
Yeah.
And it's funny you say that because people will look at Lil Uzi now or whatever the case may be. Anybody who's successful now and be like, wow, okay, but they didn't realize they had the mindset before.
Yeah.
You have to, But before you are what you want to be, you have to have the mindset is you already have it.
Hey,
you gotta have the mindset is you already have it.
You make it, even if
you feel me? Like
really
like
big.
if you're starting out, if you're starting a business from square one, you have to treat the business day one like it's already an Amazon. You have to treat it like it's a big business.
That's
you can't treat it like it is like it's a small business.
No,
you have to treat it like it's already like you're already making millions of dollars of revenue.
Yeah, no,
from day one, from the jump.
Yeah, you're so right.
From the jump, you can't treat it how it is. You can't treat it like like an infancy small business up front, and then when it grows, now I'm going to treat it like a medium size. Now, no, it has to be a big business since day one.
Yeah,
you like
that is
listen. You have to do more than you're paid, or you'll never get paid more.
Damn,
you feel me? It doesn't matter. No, seriously, no matter in what field, it don't matter if you have a job, doesn't matter if you have a career, doesn't matter if you have a business, you have to get paid more. It doesn't, it can be a relationship.
Right.
It can be a relationship. You have to do more than you're getting paid for, or else you'll never get paid more. You feel me? Think about a relationship. Think about a relationship. You dealing with a girl, and she's doing all the right things.
Right.
All the right things, going above and beyond. You'd be stupid not to marry. You'd be stupid not to keep her. You'd be dumb.
Right.
You'd be absolutely out of your mind not to keep her, because she's doing all the things. She's doing more than her role. You'd be dumb not to. You feel me? Or let's say we're talking relationships. Let's say you're dealing with a girl. She's doing the bare minimum. The very bare minimum, very bare minimum, and she and her mindset is, well, once I get the ring, then I'll do this, or then you're gonna be like, why would I ever go to that? Why would I ever go to that position when you're not showing me the signs that you're capable of it?
Because I've heard girls say shit like that too. Like, I ain't a wife yet.
It doesn't make sense. Think about it like a business. Okay, let's say you're the VP of a company, right? And the president just got promoted. Now you're the new president. Now you got to hire a VP, right? You have two different candidates. One candidate is the first one to leave, and the last one to get there. They do the very bare minimum.
Right.
And their whole point is, well, my salary only says this. These are only my job requirements. Right. So I'm only going to do exactly what my job says. Right. They do all their job right, but boom. The other person goes above and beyond.
Be there early in the morning.
Get
coffee.
Make sure retrace their steps to make sure they're doing everything right, helps other people. Who are you going to hire for the job? Right. The person who goes beyond and above, or the person that says, well, once I get the position, now I'll start treating it like a position.
Damn,
no,
that's deep.
You have to do more than you're getting paid, or you'll never get paid more.
That is very important, especially for people working a job. Listen, that is so important, bro, because I hear that so much. That's not my job. That's not in my job title.
That's not my description. Okay,
cool.
Okay, cool.
You don't ever expect to ever fucking progress in life. Yeah. Or especially not in this motherfucking job. You can try that shit down the block at Target, bitch, because you're not doing it here. You know what I'm saying?
Or it'll be like,
no, you're so right, bro.
Think about, it doesn't in any area in life. In any area of life, relationships.
I'm even thinking like I know
jobs,
I know
business.
One of my homies, this girl actually, she worked at a fucking dealership. She went from fucking working as like literally doing like some valet shit. From there, she worked her way into doing being an actual car salesman. Then now she's working like in the back end on the financial part of the finance. Bro, she's making over $150K a year, bro. She's been there for like 4 years, and it's simply she was doing the most. Like,
she outworked everybody.
She outworked everybody and showed that she was really trying to do this. And it's like, damn,
she
made dentist wages.
She made herself as an asset, because guess what? Now if I'm the higher ups, I have no choice but to put her in this position, because someone else is going to do it. Right. Someone else is going to see the value in this. I have no choice to make her my wife. Someone else is going to see the value in this. And if they don't, guess what? Then I was never the person for them. Damn, you should never hold back on yourself based off somebody else. You should never ones and twos the whole thing. Ooh. It's either all or nothing. You feel me?
Damn.
All or nothing.
Nah,
and if you do your all and they don't appreciate it, that's not the right person for you. But you never want to walk away from a situation and have regrets. Like, I could have done this. I know I could have done more.
Yeah.
Just go balls to the wall. If it doesn't work out, then that's not the right person for you. Move on to the next.
Damn.
Then it is what it is. Then that person wasn't ready to handle you. That person wasn't for you. It is what it is. That job wasn't for you.
Yeah.
You feel me? But they had, in that situation, they had no choice but to promote her.
Yeah.
They had no choice. Because she was going, somebody else was going to see the value in the Grand Canyon, and somebody else was going to take her away and be paying her the wages she deserves. And you think you're going to get over on her, keeping her where she's at. No, they had no choice but to move her up, even if they didn't want to.
Yeah, no.
Because she provided, she showed her value. You feel me?
No, yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah, man. People want to sleepwalk through life thinking that people want to give minimum efforts and get maximum results in any aspect. I'm not like, it doesn't matter what part.
For sure. But I also feel like this shit is built to keep you stagnant for life. Like this shit is built to keep you stagnant for life because that's what they promote on TV. That's what they promote. Like when you show the average family, it's like a successful job, a little family, like they cool, and that's cool. But like, man, I'm trying to live life like the rappers and shit. Not even just the rappers, the executive. I'm trying to be like Elon Musk and them. I'm trying to be on some Jeff Bezos shit. Like, where you at? Oh, I'm in Russia right now. Nigga. We eating dinner on top of the fucking roof of the 150th floor somewhere, like, for no reason. Like, I'm trying to be on that type of shit. You feel me?
I mean.
So I can't settle, but everybody's mindset is different. Not everybody wants all that.
That's what I'm saying.
Some people's level of success is that, exactly.
Listen.
A little house somewhere inside, a big house somewhere in South Carolina with their family, 10 kids. They
family,
chilling.
man. Yeah,
and I can't be mad at that. I think that's beautiful too.
Everybody has their own definition of what it means. Everybody has their own definition of success. Feel me?
Yeah. I just know me. I'm fucking delusional with my shit.
No,
like delusional, nigga.
And
like
everybody,
I need a helicopter. You hear me?
And listen to me.
Helicopter.
Listen to me. Everyone that has a helicopter was delusional about getting a helicopter. Everyone at the top,
that's what I needed,
was delusional.
Now,
everybody.
My helicopter's coming soon though, for sure.
No,
pilot, all that. I need chauffeur. I need private security.
Need a helipad, all that.
Helipad
shit. At the crib.
The helipad is regular, yeah. I'm gonna be the type of nigga building helipads on buildings so that I can land there to make my travel more convenient. You feel me? Like I don't want to park down the street no more. But a helipad up the block. You know what I'm saying?
But yeah, man. So people just want to float and moonwalk through life and. I mean, that's okay. I'm not saying that's not okay, but be realistic about it.
Don't expect Rarries and Rovers.
That's what I'm saying.
You ain't gonna end up like Chief Keef in it.
Be realistic about it. You feel me? Are you really working on yourself? You feel me?
Nah, word.
Everybody want to skate by and think they're gonna get the baddest girl walking. You feel me? Not do anything about it.
Yeah.
You feel me?
And I mean, not for nothing too. Like, man. It just be hurting me because I don't think people realize how much time they have in a day, and I understand because a lot of these jobs are super tiring, super demanding physically,
and mentally. No,
mentally.
It's not about the physical. It's all up in here.
Mentally draining, right? It might not be all this. It might not be exerting a lot of energy physically, but mentally, you got a motherfucker running around making 20 phone calls, having to talk to this person that's an idiot. This person's an idiot. It's like trying to make sense. So I understand that, but yo, a lot of y'all don't understand how much free time you got. Like, a lot of y'all don't understand, like, yo, bro, just take that nap, wake up, and go do something productive for them 4 extra hours before you really should be going to bed. Like, do something. You have the time. Stop telling yourself you don't. I'm telling you, that's right there is what holds a lot of people back. Like, I don't know nobody that got rich with just one hustle. You know what I'm saying? Like,
nobody.
I don't know nobody personally that got rich off one hustle. Maybe they were good, they were well off, but rich, I don't know nobody. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have your hustles, like, you know what I'm saying? You gotta have your main one, you gotta have your side one.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's a
you gotta
must.
have a baby.
But what you really want to do is you always want to graduate your side hustle to be able to take care of the house and take your main one and tuck that. Once you figure that out,
then you're good.
That shit gonna stack different. I swear to God. If you can figure out how to maintain your life
with your side, yeah,
like that side hustle can pay for all of this shit, and you get to tuck the man. You're gonna be sitting lovely in about a year or two. Give yourself a year or two. Your whole lifestyle,
your whole lifestyle is gonna be different.
You're gonna realize, remember when I used to? And this is what it made me realize. Like, it's important to keep track of how much you're able to save. Like, if you're able to, like, I used to keep track of everything yearly, really monthly, and then yearly, and then I would look back like, oh, this was a terrible year. I bugged out. That would make me come to self-realization really quick when you keep track. So, like, you always want to make sure you're making a certain amount of money and really being able to tuck it away and not look at it, because that's the real secret to really stacking some shit. Because people
act like you don't have it. You don't act like you don't have it.
Some people are making great money. You know what I'm saying? You're making your $3, $4, $5 a month, which is pretty good money, to be honest with you. Like, you can make it happen, especially if you don't have bills. If you don't have bills, you can make it happen. You know what I'm saying? Even if you're making $3, $4 a month, you can save a lot of money by the end of the year as long as you adjust your lifestyle to being able to save that. But even if you think about it, if you can save $1,000 a year, at the end of the year you have $12,000. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, $1,000 a month. At the end of the year, you'll have 12,000. You know what I'm saying? Slowly but surely, you pick that up, and in a year or two, you have 24,000. You could do a lot with that. You know what I'm saying? You just got to be able to play that long-term game. But you want to go on 3-4 vacations and shit this year. You want to be Ubering everywhere because you don't got a vehicle yet. Go get you a vehicle, get your license, get your vehicle.
Oh, you want to be Uber Eats and everything because you lazy.
Right.
It's because of being lazy.
Yeah, being lazy. Like, I would reach everything because I don't have the time. I literally, that's a big fucking memo that I learned recently is how much, like, I'll have money, but I don't have time. So I could be faulty. I'll be mad at myself. Like, yo, did I really just spend $50 on food today? 12 of them dollars would be just on surcharges from Uber Eats.
Oh.
But it's like, yo, I needed that because I didn't even have the extra 20 minutes to go drive out and go get that shit. So what you'll realize in life is that the busier you get, you have to buy time. Like that phrase is so critical. I think about that phrase every day now. I buy time all the time. Like, that's all I do. Like, when I leave here, I have to Uber Eat something because it's going to say that 30 minutes for me to get home, my food will just be there by then because I'm not going to have the extra time to go pick up that food. So I'm literally buying time. I'm purchasing that time right there. You know what I'm saying? So it's little shit like that made me realize, like, yo, like, the busier you get, you're gonna have to purchase the time. You're gonna realize how important time really is. Like, as far as like having it as an asset, it's like, yo, that shit relieves so much stress knowing you got the extra time to do something. You know what I'm saying? Or I'm gonna be able to eat comfortably just because I bought that extra time. Yes. It might cost me $4 or $5 in delivery fees. But
now you're not stressing and trying to eat your food too fast.
Exactly. Or panicking like, fuck, I'm only have 12 minutes when I get home. Like, nah, I'm gonna have my good 30 minutes when I get home because I ordered that shit to the crib. So it's like, man, sometimes you are just being lazy, but sometimes you learn how to buy time with that shit, and it's actually more beneficial to you than it would be to save that $12.
Yeah, to save that $12.
That's at least where I've been at the last like year, because it's been bothering me. The more I keep looking at my bills, I'm looking at my Rocket Money app, and I'm like, yo, bro, what am I doing? Like, how am I spending dinner $2,000 on food this month? Like, how's that possible? You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, oh, Uber Eats counting for dinner $400-500 of that.
Nah, Uber Eats eating lovely off food.
I ain't gonna lie to them niggas give me so many deals. Buy one, get one free, $5 off.
But you probably got the platinum plan on all the points you got.
Yeah, for sure. My shit litty. Look, I order Uber Eats every day. You know what I mean? Every day. Sometimes twice a day. Most times twice a day. Type shit. It gets bad. But it's just the only way I can relieve the stress of not knowing I don't have enough time. That might be the difference between being able to take my car to pump this gas or having a risk not even having enough gas. Like right now, I have no gas in my car. I got here with -3 miles, nigga. I need to stop. At that time, knowing that I got to take 10 minutes to go pump gas is blowing my shit.
You on a reserve tank right now.
Yeah, I'm on a reserve tank.
You know it's never supposed to get that low, right?
Yeah.
You know that's bad.
My mechanic was literally telling me, like, you normally not supposed to let it go under 10, period. Like, when it goes 10 miles, like, by then you should be panicking. By the time it gets 20, go to the gas station.
But I'm not even talking about the gas. I'm not even talking about even running out of gas. I'm talking about the deposits.
Oh, the deposits that hold the actual gas tank?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you don't need, up.
Yeah, you probably know that already, though.
Yeah, I do.
You probably know that already.
Yeah, I'm one of the motherfuckers who does dumb shit knowingly. Like, I know I'm doing some dumb shit, but I'm doing it.
You're never supposed to. Your reserve tank's supposed to be for the reserve, like emergencies. You're not supposed to just, feel me?
I be killing my reserve tank.
You're not supposed to be out here just straight vibes. You're out here straight vibes.
1 mile left in the tank. It say I'm 7 miles away. I'm vibing. Just me, vibes, music playing, all that
shit. On the highway, like
that's definitely me. I ain't gonna lie. I got here knowing I was gonna be -3 miles.
I already know how you operate. I know you rock.
Chilling.
I know you rock.
Not stressed whatsoever. But that kind of, the topic of being able to change your mindset, man. I think.
Yeah, man, and like I said, it's all stemmed from what I started saying, self-limiting beliefs, and oh man, like it's crazy. Like I said, how the life cycle works is when you're younger compared to when you've been living for a little bit and you're older, and now you have all these limited beliefs. Whereas younger, even in general, there's people who they were younger who get up on stage, dance, sing, whatever the case may be, talk in front of the stage. But as they get over, now they're petrified of it after living through life a little bit.
Yeah.
Now they're like, wow, I would have never done. I don't know how I would have done that as a kid. I would never do that now. It's because you weren't even thinking. You were you were just putty. You were just floating. You didn't
that
have
was me with football. Now I think about it.
You didn't have all
fearless. This. Let's go. I'll do the tackling. I wasn't scared again. Nigga, by the time I was 15, I made that tackle. I gotta tell the story on here, but when I took that, yo, bro, what? Boom. I got hit one. I said, oh, I'm pussy. I said, this shit is done for me. I said, it's over for this, nigga. I'm not coming back. Word to it, nigga. I hit that floor. I said, I'm pussy. It's over. My heart is gone. And my heart was at the 50-yard line, nigga. I was on the floor trying to find that shit. I'm like, yo, what happened? I said, I never want to do this again, gang. Never did. Never did again. Not one more tackle in my life ever again. You shit me? But it's literally what you said. When I was a kid, fearless. Head first, fuck it, boom. I knew my head was ringing. I was cool with that.
It's okay.
I used to like that. I used to like little CT. I was good with that. I was like, yeah, let's do it. You know what I'm saying? Head rocking. I might have a little concussion.
Bill's character.
Yeah, concussion's Bill's character when you're a kid. You don't realize you're concussed. You know what I'm saying?
But yeah, and then as you get older in your life, now you have those regrets. Now you're sitting back. Yeah. Once you're an elder, now it's like, wow, like, you know, if I would have pursued those things as a kid, you feel me?
You know, one thing I always hated that I hear, because actually my mom used to say shit like this to me, but not really. I know she would be saying it joking, but people say things like, oh, the kids stunned my growth. Like, you kids are the reason why I didn't get to do this and that. And I'm like, what? But my mom used to say shit jokingly like, you guys are the reason why I don't look how I used to look. I used to be a model, da-da-da-da. I was like, yeah, all right, ma. I used to talk shit. But then I hear other people's parents and be like, you know, I had to postpone my dreams till the kids got old enough.
Yeah.
And I respect that. Don't get me wrong. I understand where that's coming from. But I think you'll be able to make it happen. There's too many stories of people who made it. You know how many stories there are? The millions of stories there are. The single moms, the single dads, the people who made it happen with no help. You know what I'm saying? While being a parent, like, y'all don't want to hear that. Like, you can make it happen, bro. Don't limit yourself. It's them self-limiting beliefs, like Cinco said. It's exactly what it is.
And those are the scariest ones. Because you put them on yourself. Those are the scariest ones.
You threw your own blinders on.
When you put them on yourself, like, bro, open your eyes. There's no blinders here. Yeah. You could turn your head. You could see 360. Yeah. But when you put those blinders on yourself, cause now you think it's real. Anything you put on yourself is more damaging than when someone puts on you.
That's what I was saying.
Because if somebody puts something on you, it's like, yeah, I'm gonna show you. All right. A word? You don't think so? Yeah. All right. But you put this on yourself while somebody else is telling you you're capable of more, and you're like, I don't know, man. I don't know. You're looking through these blinders like, I don't know. And they're telling you like, bro, you can see 360. You're good. You can see. I don't know, man. I don't know. Yeah. Rather than the opposite, like, they putting the blinders on you. Yeah. And I'm like, nah, bro, I see 20/20, bro. You can't tell me nothing. You can't tell me nothing. So, listen, what you tell yourself is more important than anything anybody can ever tell you.
Damn.
Way more important.
Nah, facts.
Way more important, no matter who it is.
Facts. And that's even important, too, to actually talk to yourself sometimes out loud. You just got to have them affirmations in your head. Like,
absolutely.
I be in the mirror sometimes, nigga. If anybody listened in from the outside looking in, they be like, yo, what is up with this nigga? Is he talking to himself?
It's me.
Right. That's me. I feel like Jimmy Butler in the mirror every morning. You shit me?
Like, you know, like, sometimes you got to slap yourself like, yo, what am I doing? Like,
nah,
wake up. Like, you know who you are. Like, you got this.
Oh, God. And people be thinking it's too late just because they in their 30s, they 40s.
That's the problem. Yes.
And that's another self-limiting belief.
That's another. Yes. That is one of the biggest self-limiting beliefs.
Like, I'm 40. I can't be a rapper. Don't start rapping at 40.
But yeah.
If you ain't been started at 40, nigga, get a job. You're wildin', nigga.
No, that is one of the biggest self-limiting beliefs is time.
People put that time on themselves.
Yes. They put a time limit on success. There's no time limit on this. 100%. There's no time limit.
None at all. None
at all.
Yeah.
None at all.
Speaking of time limit, trying to transition out of this. Did you see my son Al Pacino having another kid at 83?
Oh, he's getting it in.
My son Big Al
Pacino and the other one. Robert De Niro.
Oh, was it De Niro? Yeah.
Both.
Oh shit.
Robert De Niro.
Granddaddy.
Both of them.
Hold on.
They both. Yo,
my
both
son is 83 still shooing. You shitting me?
What?
He's a fucking legend in the game.
What?
He's a fucking legend. LeBron who? Year 19? Fuck out of here, nigga. I'm on year 70 getting mad pussy. This nigga is 83 having a kid with a 29-year-old.
With a 29-year-old.
Have a baby by me, baby. You feel me? I write the check before the baby comes. First of all, that nigga might not live till tomorrow. That baby is not growing up with a father. That's fucked up. Okay? But
he'll grow up in the state.
He gonna be good, buddy, right? He gonna grow up in the state, and his daddy was Tony Montana. Nigga. He's lit. That nigga's good in all Cuban neighborhoods. That's little Tony. You shitting me?
That's Tony Jr.
That's little Tony. And shout out to Shorty because she cash the fuck in. You feel me? That's what you call a fucking power play.
She won.
Shout out to
She won.
Listen, if you playing the game, I ain't mad at you, baby. Do your thing. Cause she knew what the fuck was going on. She's like, I'm gonna get pregnant by this old ass nigga, bro. I'm trying. Did you think he froze his semen in the fridge or something in the lab? Cause bro, how?
Yo,
83 is crazy.
83 is crazy.
That baby, like, how? How?
Like he ain't have a heart attack? Like,
bro, that baby gonna be born 60 years old. Like, how the fuck? Like, how the fuck does an 83-year-old have a child? That's fucking crazy, son.
No,
that's
that
fucked
is-
up because women, it's like impossible for women to have a child
I
after
passed
like
40
60 or some shit like that.
Nah, probably past like 45.
Not impossible though. Like then
Nah.
after 60, it's like 99% not happening.
Yeah, you're
but
right.
like prior to that, there's plenty of women that have kids at like 50 and something. Not for nothing. I got an uncle. That nigga went on a run, came back with a secret family at 54. He had my grandma's 80th birthday with a 2-year-old on his lap. I'm like, yo, my man's.
But he's a guy. That's different from me.
Yeah, exactly. That's what's crazy. But he's a guy is different is a crazy statement because that's true. Because for women, they fucking have like a time ticker about time. They like 27. They're like, shit, I ain't pregnant yet. And they moms is like, shit, you ain't pregnant yet? Like, what you doing?
That's funny. That's funny because I got on here and said this before in the podcast. Like, I feel like if you're from the Caribbean or Latin America, like, obviously I don't come from that background, but me, like, looking on the outside looking in, I feel like when it comes to the women, they're so strict growing up, and then there comes to one point like, where's your husband?
Yeah.
Why you don't got kids yet?
Yeah.
Where's your husband at? Like, feel me? Like, it just becomes one day they super strict, like they on you, curfew, whatever the case may be. Oh, my parents going black.
And
the next day it's like, where's your husband at? Like, there's no in between.
But that's the thing though, because
There's no between.
It's not just in the Caribbean and Latin American households, but like the idea of the women supposed to stay in the house and not move out until they get married. It's actually it's both the men and the women. You really not supposed to leave your mom's house till you get married. Like that's actually like the traditional way of growing up. Like you don't leave the nest till you get married and then you go start your own nest. But like it actually makes a lot of sense because what I have realized too is like the more like I know my era grew up and like probably the generation right above me, they grew up like, yo, you gotta get the fuck out the house when you're 18.
That
You gotta get the fuck out of
you
here.
know where
Like,
that comes from?
Where did that come from?
That comes from the culture. That comes from Europe.
Oh, really?
We're more that it comes from capitalism, a more individualistic mindset. To where it takes a village before.
Yeah.
To where now they have their influence on us. Now it's individual. Now it's what are you doing? Now before it's a family, it's a community type of thing. It's a community
tribe.
Yes, it's a
Under
tribe.
a roof.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. But that came from capitalism and European influence. It's like, well, you're what's going on, bro? You're almost 20 years old. Get out of the house. Go start your own. Go start your own life. But in reality, it's not uncommon to see minorities living with 3 different generations in their family in their household. It's common, like and it just comes from the culture.
Yeah, no, for sure. And then it makes sense though. For real. Like, if you're not married or nothing like that, you don't got no kids. It's like for real, you can save so much money being at the crib, and then it's like the families that everybody's putting in together. It's like nigga, our bills ain't shit. Like our bills ain't gonna be shit.
But
especially once everybody's an adult, it's fucking up. You know what I'm saying? Like I know like my parents, my grandparents, like they come from a generation where they needed to have a lot of kids because that's how they support themselves later on in life.
Yes.
You get 7 kids. Why? Because now you got 7 different people that could chip in even 100, 200. They kick that back to the grandparents. They don't ever have to work again after about 50. You know what I'm saying? Once them kids is in their 30s, we not working no more. My grandparents, they stopped working in their 50s.
See?
Literally, they was like, we not doing shit. These little niggas is grown.
It's a community. It's a village.
And it was a game plan. You know what I'm saying? That's their game plan. Like, we don't gotta work. Why? Because we didn't raise no bums. You know what I'm saying? They paying for everything. We good. We sit back now. We enjoy the fruits of our labor.
And now the kids is like, absolutely. What you've done for me in my life?
Exactly.
Absolutely.
What you need? Yeah.
What you need? Now they cutting up checks and giving it right straight to them. Like,
because I know that's
a community feel. That's a community mindset.
And even beyond just thinking about what they're gonna do in the future, it was like shit. We need some workers in this family, so we need to have 10 kids. Why? Because
that's how it was for my family too. My grandparents.
That's how my grandparents was. They was like, nigga, we need some niggas that's gonna be farming here. Some motherfuckers take care of the house. We need to make sure we have a daughter just that they take care of the house for real. Like that's literally how their mindset was.
My grandfather had 3rd grade education. He had to go work.
Too.
He had to go 3rd grade.
I think mine has 2nd or 3rd grade.
3rd grade education. Growing up in Georgia, he had to go work.
Sheesh.
He never make it past the 3rd grade. He had to go. He had to go support his. He had to go work. That's just how it was.
That's how it was too. My pop started working at 7. My pops literally used to sell eggs, like literally hard-boiled eggs at the riverside, like, and just selling eggs to the tourists and the people that would stop by over there, like. $1, whatever, a peso a pop, whatever it was back
whatever
then.
whatever
60s,
it was,
70s.
he was getting it.
But yeah, it was that mindset where like you gotta bring something home. Little
Yeah,
nigga.
man.
Like you 7 years old, well shit, it's time to go to work, nigga. Take this
You can
basket.
walk?
Here's some hard-boiled eggs from the chickens that you've been raising since last summer. That now they're hatching eggs. Cool. Now you go use them same chickens. Boom, and then you know what I'm saying. Dad takes care of those chickens while you gone. They make sure the nest is good money. You know what I'm saying. While grandma cooks the main chicken now that's done having eggs. Like it was a fucking cycle. It's crazy to think about.
It was a community. It was a family.
But it was necessary too.
It was necessary.
It was
all survival. Yes, it was survival.
Yeah, because my grandfather, he died never being able to read or write. Never was able to read or write. Like my grandma forged every single paper that nigga ever signed. And it was funny because he would have different signatures because she would just fuck around.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, he's like, yeah, nigga, Pedro, nigga. Like, good looking. Give me my shit.
But no, that's crazy.
Yeah, man, it's wild how we just grow up so different.
Generation
to generation. Because now we're growing up in a generation now where marriages are getting lower and lower. Like the amount of people that are getting married.
Oh, absolutely.
The marriage age is getting older and older. You know what I'm saying? And marriages are failing at a higher rate. It's just like.
And you are my expert. Keep going. Not my expert opinion. Keep going. What were you going to say?
No, I was just going to say, and now it's become so common. I mean, it was always common for men to have multiple kids or multiple women, but now it's like a thing where it's like super accepted, like pretty much. Like, it's just like, okay, yeah, this is my boyfriend. He got 3 kids by 3 women, but he loves me. Cool. And he's a good dad. Cool. And it's just like, whoa, that was not the case. A generation ago, it was like, this is my wife. We have 3 kids. These are my 2 side babies. They live in fucking Georgia somewhere. We talk twice a year. And I'm going to send them some money on Christmas. I'm going to holler at them little niggas.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Now, yeah. And that was more of the common thing where and niggas got together and made a little Brady Bunch with them 2 kids. And you had a stepdad taking care of them. They call him dad. We're like, now it's evolving where like I feel like social media has added a level of like consciousness and almost like guilt to the deadbeat dads. We're like, nigga, you better go take care of them kids or you gonna get aired out by your baby moms, her mom,
everybody.
Somebody gonna air you out, nigga. You gonna look bad and you gonna feel extra guilty. You should already feel guilty because you a piece of shit if you're a deadbeat, right? But it's like, nigga, now niggas is on live talking about how you ain't seen your kids in 6 months, like so.
So I think that whole. Everything you just said, where it stems from as far as divorce rates, marriages going down, in general, I think it stems from 2 things. I think it stems from women being empowered and having the ability to have their own. And back in the day where they didn't have their own, they couldn't have their own, so they couldn't go anywhere, no matter what was going on in the household. He was the head of the household. Whatever I say goes. Whatever.
He's the only one working.
He's the only one working, and she couldn't. Like she better shut her mouth. You feel me?
Damn. It used to be legal to beat your wife. That's
so I think and it used to be legal to rape her. Y'all are married. She can't deny you sex.
Whoa.
You didn't know that? Oh yeah. You guys are married. That's your husband. That's yours.
Nah, what?
I don't want to get into that.
Yeah, we're not getting
into that. But so the empowerment of women, which I believe is a good thing. They're more independent. They can do whatever they want. They can go in the workforce. They can have their own.
No, you're right.
And number 2 is the economy. Is the economy. As you know, your incomes never go as fast as inflation. So people are working more, have less money. So being able to have the extra income to have the kids.
Yeah.
To be able to marriage, I can't afford marriage. You know what I mean? Or being able to, like, now the wife has to work. You feel me? She has to work. She has to go out there in order for you guys to even have a regular lifestyle. So I think that like back in the day, with one job, families had all this discretionary income. They had the time for the kids because the mom wasn't working.
Yeah. Dad comes home at 5.
Every day, worked at the same job for 40 years. You feel me? Great benefits, whatever case may be. They had discretionary income. They could get married young. They can buy a house young. But at the end of the day, like today, the economy is so in a tank. The income gap is getting wider. The middle class is shrinking. The middle class is more the working class now. It's all because of inflation, and our incomes are not supporting inflation. And now it's like, wow. I don't like when it comes to having kids in general. I think women are on a time clock and men are on a financial clock. You feel me? For men, it's financial. Like, I can't afford this child when she's on a time clock.
Damn.
You feel me? But if he had the funds, it wouldn't matter. Yeah. But now we don't have the funds. Yeah. So I think that's part of the reason. So I think those are the two reasons why, in general, relationships and dating are the way they are now, as far as divorce rates, as far as kids getting older, as far as people not owning homes like we used to when you were younger. I think all that has to do with both of those two reasons.
Yeah, well, we're gonna see, man. It's gonna be interesting because we're young enough right now that we're gonna experience what the next 30, 40, 50 years, God willing. We're gonna see what the next 40, 50 years are. And just the last 29 years of our existence, we've seen so much change.
We've seen so much change.
And imagine what
crazy.
Our parents have seen in the last 60 plus years. So, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna see what it's like. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna take a time capsule. We're gonna time travel back to this episode. Listen, and we're gonna be like, yo, bro, remember I told you niggas gonna have 10 kids, bro. It's gonna be very normal to have 10 baby moms. But we'll see that when we get there. You know what I'm saying? Unfortunately, man, we at the end of
episode today, man. This is a great episode today. Thank you guys for the support, everybody.
That was a good topic, man. The whole mindset, stagnant thing, all the shit we was talking about. I appreciate that topic because I had a whole bunch of other shit that I was gonna talk about that wasn't important. You know what I'm saying? So, appreciate y'all tuning in, man.
Yeah, thank you guys for tuning in.
The Free Gems Podcast, man.
Episode Polo.
Yeah, we are gone.
We out of here.
Shout out to 1967.